flush out all criminals in the state. He also told the news service chiefs to stand up to security challenges because Nigeria right now is in a state of emergency. All right, this is another edition of Bystanders at Newsstand on Fliptv. Michael still right here at Ogba Newsstand with the reviewers, and we have something very, very essential on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper. What is the Vanguard saying on insecurity? Insecurity, flush out all criminals in your state. White House Akeredolu, as the governor of Ondo State, flush out all criminals in your state. The president tells Governor Akeredolu. What is the rider saying? Says we are in an emergency. Says we are in an emergency. Notes it hasn't been easy to keep election promises. It hasn't been easy to keep election promises. President meets Makinde Akeredolu on over insecurity in Southwest. Why Akeredolu visited Buhari? Why Akeredolu visited Buhari? That's what the Ondo State government is saying. We are only after criminals, bandits. That's what Makinde of Oyo State is saying. That's the governor of Oyo State, Governor Makinde. We are only after criminals and bandits. Only ones against politicizing security issues. 40 generals face retirement. Removal of service chiefs not caused by public pressure. That's what presidency has pointed out on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper. New service chiefs not enough to fix Nigeria's insecurity problems. That's what the northern elders are also saying. Ask Buhari to meet governors, security chiefs to de-escalate tension in Southwest. On to the next one, which is the pictures we have on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper. Akeredolu in Aso Rock as well. Makinde also in Aso Rock. Akeredolu in Aso Rock. President Muhammadu Buhari receives Ondo State Governor Rotimi Akeredolu in State House. That was in Abuja yesterday. We have Governor of Oyo State also meeting the President in State House in Abuja yesterday. Quickly to other stories. RPIB will promote economic growth, transparency, say Minister NNPC FIRS. And quickly to what Bill Gates has pointed out here. Bill Gates has told Nigeria to spend less on vaccination, more on restructuring. That's what the Noble Laurent Wole Soyinka has also pointed out on the front page of this journal. And we have our Aneze General Assembly asked Buhari to consider Igbo for IGP. Insurgency. Give new service chiefs timeline to deliver. That's what Senate is telling the president. Autumn test positive for COVID-19. COVID-19 again here. But we can't force Nigerians to accept vaccine. That's what Sultan is saying. We can't force Nigerians to accept vaccine. Quickly to our reviewers, I have Mr. Felix here. Mr. Felix, good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Well, we thank God. We give glory to God.
How was the night?
Well, we thank God.
I'm sure you enjoyed the night.
Yes, the night was okay.
Very, very good.
There are some... we don't sleep with our two eyes closed. We have to open one of our eyes open because the areas are not secure.
The areas are not secure. Even in Lagos State. Yeah.
Even in Lagos State, they are not secure.
Okay, let's quickly move down to what is trending. Akeredolu yesterday visited the president, that's the governor of Ondo State. Oyo State Governor Makinde also did same, just on insecurity. Of course, the president has appointed new service chiefs, which we expect them to perform better than their predecessors. Now, with the word of the president to Akeredolu, don't you think the president also is standing to fight insecurity to a minimum level in the country?
Well, first and foremost, you are not. What is the outcome of the meeting between the governor of Ondo State and Makinde? What is the meeting? What's the outcome? For the fact that the governor of Ondo State went to meet the president based on security, what is the outcome? They didn't tell the public. Makinde went also, maybe to present that this is what is going on. After changing the service chief, they have brought in new people. But the question there is that, what are the timeline that they are going to give this service chief? How are they going to achieve this their strategy that they are putting in place? Because if they don't have a timeline, it's just the same. The thing will be worse than those people that they retired. And that will not help our situation. The Ondo State governor had a peaceful meeting with Metiala, and they've agreed to this non-mancy to Then that of Oyo State, the governor Sheyi Makinde has deployed Amatekun and some other things to see how they can curtail the security challenge over there. So I believe to some extent they are going to give the commander-in-chief of the armed forces a report that this is what they have done, this is what they have done. Then the commander-in-chief of armed forces says, okay, this is what I want you to do. So that's my own suggestion and that's my own look about that particular meeting with the president. Talking about the timeline, the president, is this the best we can have in the service chief? Because the service chief coming now is too late. The service chief are supposed to have been
appointed for a very long time, right?
2017, now in 2021. Ah, my God. There's a lot of lacuna we have opened up. Before this service chief can be able to stand together, it will take them 6 months. 6 months. Our president is not doing anything. I urge and I encourage him to resign. He should give his vice president the chance. Let him. We have a professor that can direct this country aright.
Even with his level of response this time around.
He's not responding. How many months does it take? How many months does it? People have been crying since 2019, 2020. Sack this service chief. He kept dormant. This is not a response. It's not a responsive government. When things happen, they respond immediately. Look at NSAS. They said they put SWAT in place. My brother is SWAT working. They only change name, but there are more criminals. I don't know whether you saw that was on the media all around when they attacked people Binore Road. People were coming. Fulani people attacked the people. I don't know whether you saw it. I don't think whether the paper carried it. The insecurity in Nigeria is too much. Until we get the right people in that right position, not by sentiment.
More on healthcare facilities. Of course, you all know that the country is lacking healthcare facilities, and which we expect the government to do something on that speedily. Now, what advice would you give to the government of this day on healthcare?
The first question I will ask the Minister of Health. They have a budget. If you look at the percentage ratio of the budget for health, I don't think it's not up to 10%. The government do not really care about the health of Nigeria. If our so-called the government, when they are sick, they travel abroad to go and take medical care. Ordinary Aso Rock, the clinic in Aso Rock, there are no medicine there, and there's a budget for it. Go to general hospital, sir. Go to general hospital. You will prefer to go to a private hospital because you will spend more in general hospital than private hospital, and they already budgeted for all those things. Which is not supposed to be so. Looking at Bill Gates, what he has said is actually true. Now, if you say if we privatize the general hospital, the government will not leave it wholeheartedly. Because I don't really know, there's something is wrong somewhere. The foundation, I don't know whether there's something wrong with the foundation or what. In America, if you call emergency number, within 5 or 10 minutes they will be there. But in Nigeria, when you call emergency on health issue, they will not attend. These are issues that the president should be able to address. The health of the Nigerian citizen is in shambles, and that will not help us at all. Be Great has given us an advice and a consultancy advice that Nigeria need to pay and pay him for what he has told us. That's my take about
And
that.
on restructuring, let's quickly talk about it. Borishenka has told the National Assembly to respond to calls for restructuring. This is what has been going on, not 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. People have been talking about restructuring. Now, don't you think the government or the president should
Government is ready for restructuring. They are not. They are not ready. They are only using restructuring to buy away time. They are not ready for restructuring. In 2015, when Jonathan was handing over to our president Muhammadu Buhari, he said this is this is the confirmed report that all the whole Nigeria agreed, and that if the president followed this thing, that this will solve almost 70 or 80% of Nigeria.
problem? Yeah.
But Mr. President did not follow it. Did not follow it. Till 2023, you will see they will still be talking restructuring. Restructuring. There is nothing they want to restructure. There is not in the agenda. That's my take about that.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Felix. Thank you so much for coming on board. All right, Mr. Matthew, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Mike.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a great move by Akeredolu, the governor of Ondo State. He moved to Aso Rock to meet the president over the security challenges in his state. Now, how responsive is Buhari to this? Do you think the president has been proactive, responsive to security challenges this time around? Especially now that he has appointed new service chiefs.
He have not been proactive. Though it's a welcome development that Akeredolu have visited him to brief him of the situation in his state. Because as the commander of the armed forces, Mr. President, it behoves on him to holistically police Nigeria.
Okay.
Then again, I think I saw what Falana said, that the service chief's appointment is an inquit. Meaning is that it's a work in progress,
Okay.
that it needs Senate confirmation. But again, this is not the first time we are seeing a president taking an action that needs state Senate National Assembly ratification. But I think they will do the needful and forward their names to National Assembly for proper confirmation.
Now, with the new trends, I'm talking about the service chiefs that are just appointed. Do you see a synergy between the states and the federal?
I was coming to that.
Okay.
Now, like I said, everything lies in the office of Mr. President. It doesn't matter how you look at it. It is recently that we are now seeing states coming up with state House of Assembly legislations that will empower the state to roll out and float security formations like Amateku. But the synergy we are looking at between the states and the federal government to combat crime in this country, I think there is more. The government need to go back to the drawing board and try to amend those laws that gives the federal government absolute power when it comes to security affairs. Because I'm saying it because at a time where security became a challenge for every strata of the society in Nigeria, and states started looking at inward how to provide solution, we saw a federal government that was not comfortable, speaking through almost all the federal government agencies in disapproval of the state government approach. So on that basis, there is no yet synergy, and I have not seen that symbiotic relationship being ushered in by these new service chiefs. Because by our standard, there's a grand norm, there's a constitution, there is a modus operandi of how security runs in Nigeria, and they are not likely to go outside it. Because the way it stands, all the service chiefs report to National Security Advisor. The National Security Advisor is directly working with Mr. President, and Mr. President is the commander of the armed forces. So, for instance, if you needed to take an action in Lagos, that requires some military decisions, I think this will have to come from Abuja. That is why you saw when we saw the shame that the Nigerian military displayed at Lekki Toll Gate. That is why up to now nobody have claimed responsibility. That is why even as nobody claimed responsibility, that is why I still tell people that Mr. President is culpable, because the one that has the power, the legal right to deploy military, it can always be addressed, amended as going concern. It's on that basis I'm even advocating, because this jamboree of National Assembly, every section of National Assembly, they expend money for constitutional review. At the end of the day, we will not see the effect of that review. Most of the areas where we needed the constitution to be reviewed, we will not see the light of the day. So I think the National Assembly members should be patriotic enough to look inward and look at the extant laws that need to be amended to empower the state governments to have stake in the security of the state. Because the way it stands, there are so many decisions that the state would have taken, the respective states would have taken, that would make the state be a safer place. But they do not have that right. I could remember Jonah Jang, as a governor of the two states, said that even as a governor that he do not command a fly. I could remember Amechi as a governor of Rivers State. The former Mbu, who was commissioner of police in that state, telling him that he have tamed him. So we have a system where the states go camp in hand, begging the federal government, begging Mr. President to intervene when it comes to security issues. I do not think it is out of place if Ondo State have some level of authority to ensure that the herdsmen, or it doesn't matter whether it's a herdsman anyway, who are in the further reserve, get flushed out of that forest. You will see the margin order Mr. President gave to Akeredolu that should ensure that the criminals in the further reserve are flushed out. The question now is, do Akeredolu command the commissioner of police in his state? The answer is no. Do Akeredolu command the formation of military in that state? The answer is no. Do Akeredolu command the director of DSS in Ondo State? The answer is no.
He commands Amateku.
Pardon? He commands Amateku. Don't forget that Nigerian police have said that Amateku do not have right to bear arms. So by implication, if they bear arms, it is illegal. And if the police right to the occasion arrest, they can prosecute them on the basis of illegal possession of firearms. Synergize to the level where even if they are bearing arms, they should be subject to the control of some concerned government authorities to ensure that they do not abuse the usage, rather than trying to deprive them from carrying arms with the fear of secession. Because Mr. Abai, let me tell you this: the reason federal government is jittery, the reason federal government is apprehensive, the concern of federal government is because they do not trust states. There is a fear that if they allow these security formations at the state level to bear arms, there could be secession. People could start agitating for secession. I think that is a fear. But again, you cannot, because of fear, refuse to do the needful. Though I see the fear of the federal government. They have a genuine fear. The reason I'm saying it is this: we have seen some areas of governance where states have gotten some leverage to perform by virtue of constitution, and they have abused it. I can cite one. A quick one is, look at the law that empowers state governments to own and control the local government electoral body that conducts election at the local government level. There is no state in Nigeria, be it APC, be it PDP, where the governor will be PDP and APC will win a local government chairman, or where the governor will be APC and PDP go and win a local government chairman. So it shows you some level of abuse. I think that is on that basis federal government have genuine concern. But you cannot say because of that genuine concern you will not do the needful. Because what we are seeing here, life is at stake. We are losing life on daily basis, and life is sacrosanct. And human, we cannot create life. So that life you cannot create, you must be careful and ensure that you do everything humanly possible to protect it. Thank you very much.
They are working. Can you come on board?
Oga called them from Edison. Say, one enter here.
Yeah, morning, my brother.
Say, one enter here. Where is it?
Yes, on the smart.
See how these guys do.
Just let me be like this, man.
All right, okay, you're with it.
I'm with it, man. But it's spoiled, man. Let me just be like this.
All right, no problem. Now we have insecurity challenges in the country, and the president has told Akeredolu, the governor of Ondo State, to flush out all criminals in the state. That's what the president said. He also told governor.
I'll start by saying congratulations for these governors just waking up now. Because if this thing did not get to the peak, they wouldn't have hacked this way. Where are they when this thing started in those forests? As if they've been seeing people that have been killed in their domain, in their state. Especially in Gongon, what's it called? The Ibarapa local government. Makinde is there. He has been hearing a lot of souls that has been murdered by this gruesome murderer, this so-called Fulani herdsman. He has been there and just kept mum. Now, I don't know why we have leaders that are not proactive. We don't even need to. How do we get here? How do we get to this messed up situation we are now? If they have been proactive, all these things would not have been there. When the farmer, that diaspora farmer was killed, Aborode, Dr. Aborode, that was when I expected Makinde to have stand up and act fast. But he kept mum because it's not his family that has been killed. It's not his family member that was targeted. So I think our Southwest leaders need to wake up from this slumber and always be proactive in their action. So you have to wait. You have to wait for presidency directive before you act. When they are killing your people. So when they finish all the masses, all the citizens in your state, so that's when you now rise up and be going to Abuja to have meeting with presidents. Why are you even there, for God's sake? Who voted you guys in there? I don't know. They are killing your people in your domain, and you are looking. You kept mum until Igboho came out to fight the battle. I think these people should cover their eyes with shame, man.
Yeah, this is the country that the country where we are battling with health issues, especially the healthcare facilities. It is not today we'll be complaining about it. The healthcare sector is not okay in any way. Especially at this level where we have the community transmission of this virus, COVID-19, that's coronavirus. Now, Bill Gates has said for health needs to do something with the president on this. Don't you think so?
I don't think so. It's 10 of Minister for Health cannot get anything done. If the orientation of this Nigerian political highlight, if their orientation did not change, we are getting nowhere. Why I'm saying this, the governors in their various domains, how many of them are patronizing the local hospital, the local healthcare facilities? Go to airport, for God's sake. All of them are jetting out one by one for medical trip, for medical district. Even our president, when our president was ill, they could not even treat him in Nigeria. Have you ever heard the American president flying over to UK for treatment? Have you ever heard have you ever heard the American president flying over to New Zealand, Australia for treatment? It's never, you can never hear. So it's even a shame. Nigerian president, Nigerian governors, any moment they have a headache, they take off. So if anybody is deceiving you that the healthcare has to be taken care of, has to be upgraded in this country, it will never, because I see no reason with enormous money, bogus budgets we've been hearing of. So we cannot even build a world-class hospital, right? We cannot build a world-class healthcare, facilities in this country. And until I tell people, until we rise up and monitor what is going on in that airport. Mr. Governor, what is your purpose of traveling out? What did you have to travel out? Because they hide under, business trip. They use that one to take care of themselves in, first class medical, facilities that those guys build there. But you are in charge of government there, but you cannot do the same. When our people get outside the shore of this country, they reason well. That is when you know they are wasted. They went to school. But let them come back to Nigeria. I don't know. Maybe there's a virus that always attack the brain for them not to click again. A whole Nigeria with my brother. I think you can take a walk, make that research as a journalist. Go to EFCC and look at all the people they will have done with this money in creating the best healthcare facilities in Nigeria. It's even a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. I'm even ashamed to be a Nigerian. That just ordinary headache, my leader will fly out for medical treatment.
Ordinary neck pain.
Neck pain.
The president,
Dubai.
Down to Dubai.
Yeah, that's what we'll be saying because of maladministration and the what's it called? The greediness of these people. That they hardly see anything called naira currency. Once they set their eyes on it, it's to loot. That's the problem we're having now. You could tell me what there's a this problem, Queen of England. There was rumor to be having that they hardly see anything, they pickpocket. They pickpocket it. That's just the problem we're having with leadership here. Look at how Corona is killing people all around there. They are not even focusing on the real thing to be done here. You see them flying out to do what? Medical treatment. 200 million people. We have best doctors in Nigeria. We have best expertise.
And they are doing well.
They are doing well. You remember that gynecologist? Is it gynecologist that removed, a child from the womb, operated on him and placed it back there. They've never seen that feat in America. They've never seen that record. And that guy was honored, in America. They even promoted him to be head of one of the biggest, health, facilities in US. But here, what are we doing? We are just, are we not a wasted generation in this country, man? I don't know. I just don't know. It's painful.
Good morning, my SUV. I don't come. I know the best, but if I talk, good morning, everyone. Mr. Mike, this is I don't sweat like that, the best. Now, the same argument. Mr. Mike, they are just arguing about the Biafra issue. Okay. That the Eastern Security Network that they can bring with Nigeria Army. Yeah, we look at something that I watched a video.
I think there was a face-off.
Yes, there's a face-off within Nigeria Army and with the, right? Yes, with the room. Wait, the guy is your rich.
You know
they support Biafra. Leave on, let me talk. When they have to fight for himself, it's not.
The leader must be around. Sunday is around. Sunday is living in Ibadan.
East is not like West. The West, the East.
So
from day one, we know that any Hausa man in power, never like Igbo people, and that is why every group that has sense, that have wisdom, support the Eastern Security Network that Amataku hold, that Nnamdi Kanu bring. It's not like Yoruba. Yoruba fair bring Amataku. Where is Amataku now? Yesterday we hear that the governor, Sheima Konde, Akeredolu, they had to went to President Buhari to send the police. What about the Amataku? They have used politics to destabilize it. And they are laughing the Igbo people. They are laughing that when the army come, the Eastern Security run. They exchange gun power. They exchange gun
Sunday. Nobody.
Those are the people that are against the freedom of Nigeria. Let everybody fight for themselves. Let every region fight for themselves. Mr. Man, let's forget that Matame can talk my crib. My friend. Security challenge. We don't have security in Nigeria. The people, since 2017, the same man, they make chief of staff today. That man, they make chief of army staff. was in the same army when they removed him in 2017 that he could not combat Boko Haram. Because yesterday, that is when I hear it. He could not combat the same Boko Haram. Why did the same president bring the same man to come and become chief of army staff? President remove that they cannot fight Boko Haram. Did you have anything to back it up? You have anything to back it up? You come and tell me. You know, Sam, if you have anything to back it up, come and challenge me. I'm telling you, if you have anything to back it up, challenge me. You understand? So, why would the president bring the same man to come and become the chief of army staff? Because the president no want Boko Haram to end. Because the northerners are benefiting from Boko Haram killing. And the money they collect for United Nations is feeding them. And the money they are not using to do anything.
How sure are you that the president doesn't want Boko Haram to end?
He never want Boko Haram because you see, if you want the end to insurgency, a northern person can never fight insurgency. The insurgency are grouped by the northern youth.
So what should the president?
If the president want the insurgency to stop, he will have bring a southern person or a western person to become the chief of staff. Let me tell you that defense. Yes, it's only other African country that defense headquarters is functioning, not Nigeria. The defense headquarters now in Nigeria, the power is upon the army, because defense headquarters can give order. If army did not approve it, it will not function. Who is the president that will give the order? He is the chief of army staff. So we should stop deceiving ourselves. The presidency, they know what they are doing.
With the appointment of the president, right?
The defense headquarters is not functioning in Nigeria. I'm telling you, we have since 2015. Since 2015, defense headquarters have never functioned in this country.
Look at Sunday.
I know he's superior. You don't hear my statement. I said defense headquarters have never functioned in Nigeria. It's not functioning now in Nigeria because they have destabilized it. And that is why they are doing what they are doing. We are not talking about Igbo because Igbo have. Did you know how they tackle the Boko Haram?
Did you point it? He did not point it.
In fact, the Boko Haram. He did not the northern header that come out to say the northern header. Wait, the northern header come out to say that Jirika is killing the youth of the north, the northern youth, because of they now look at the president for the south, the chief of army for the east, and the northern header. Even though this present government leader, the president, is among the people, they have to say that we then sit down and allow the people to kill the youth of the northerners. You understand? Leave those underwear. Oga, that is why he had to withdraw. They withdraw him because of the issue. See, they will not agree because Nigeria has been a expiring country.
This same man now this same man he is mentioning did not purchase one single weapon for the Nigerian army. Someone else to fight against now. Why do you think Jonathan had to ask him to step aside? Jonathan had to replace him because this man did not what he meant to just purchase weapon. Ammunition. Now you are here, the defensive man, saying why.
As the chief of army staff.
This one has nothing to do with either being Igbo or being Hausa. Let anyone that's competent, let them go and do the job. Thank you. What has the guy done? He was the chief of army staff for many years. Did he stop the Boko Haram? He could not fight it. You are supporting him. You are supporting him. Why would they remove him? Because what? He was incompetent. He was incompetent. He was incompetent. Same thing to the former. He was incompetent. He was incompetent.
I don't know. See there. Boko Haram don't end.
Challenging.
They are all
incompetent.
Sorry.
Boko Haram end.
It has not.
Your husband has end.
It has not. It has not ended. Okay. It has not ended. But still now. Okay. But see, what I'm saying is that Sunday should not bring the issue of tribal.
Nothing like tribal.
No, that was what he said.
Nothing
He
like
said
tribal.
because
He's telling you the reality.
what did he tell me? Okay, he made mention of the new chief of army staff. Fine. The new chief of army staff. Fine. He also did one operation called Lafia Dole again. Now he wasn't removed. So now that is not the reason for you to say he will fail. He will don't just start coming on air to say he will fail. To condemn him.
Okay.
Let's give him a trial.
All right. Thank you so much for your contribution.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Good morning, Mr. Mike. Good morning, the viewers. Good morning, everybody. First of all, I want to thank Fliptv. We are watching this thing on live. On your phone, you are watching it on live now. Thank you very much. God bless you. The whole world is watching us. As we are talking now, they are watching it live. Thank you very much. You don't have phone. Go and buy a smartphone. Now, thank you. My name is Lucky Ayaguna from Edo State. I don't know the Karelas. Thank you. I heard my brothers. Argument today is hot cake. They are getting hot. You can see everybody is voicing out. My brother here, David Sunday from Akwa Ibom, he says he's a prepper. We have, I don't know whether it's a prepper or whatever he come from, whether it's in Nigeria. My brother for Europe, not NTA or this AIT. Thank you very much. What is the question, sir?
Now, the question is on your argument. Was the president fair enough in his appointments?
Actually, right from the day APC government came aboard, we have been people, Fliptv, with the reviewer, we have been criticizing him because the model of government in Nigeria is too bad. But he was so poor, too slow. He even called himself Baba go slow. Insecurity, economy zero. I gave him 0, 0, 0, 0. Why can't you change your army, your generals? Now, I believe there was agreement of 2015 election, 2019, do me and do you. As an agreement, now you don't have 2 years.
The service chiefs.
Yes, now, let me win the election, I will allow you to stay there for long. That will happen. Now, when everybody was shouting, the traditional rulers, the brothers, the emirs, change your tactics, change your system. These old people who are there, who are even 75, they're supposed to have gone now. Bring the new people on board. He refused because there was an agreement. What is the agreement? I will win the election for you. I will be there until 2023. But with the noise, with the killings, imagine telling Akeredolu that fish out the criminal in your state. Who are the criminals? Is it not the same Fulani you are leading as a head? So what I'm saying, yes, issue of service chief now, we have 2 for South, we have 2 for North. I believe it's balance. Understand me? It's left for us to encourage the new service chief who are coming aboard. They only have 2 years. Do the needful. Understand me? Do the needful. Insecurity is everywhere. Make sure bring an end of this insecurity so that at least we can sleep with 2 eyes. Understand me? So what I'm saying is that this argument of ethnicity, my brother, but we have 2 South generals, we have 2 South Northerners. Let's watch what they are going to do because like the Lucky, what's the name again? Father name Lucky, my namesake. The deputy was still there. I believe Boko Haram will stop. But now, Lucky is in charge of defense now. But defense, if they will allow him to work, because like the chief of staff is an Hausa man. Hausa man will not allow them to kill his brother. Understand me? What brother is supposed to have done? You can use Lucky as a chief of army staff. If I have used Lucky as a chief of army staff, Lucky will do the needful. But Ibrahim cannot do it the way Lucky will do it. Because I'm chief of army staff, has the name. Understand me? He has everything on his name, not even defense. Defense is just there as a head. Defense is just there as an administrator. Understand? But the operational is the army, chief of army staff. Understand me?
Is there anything wrong with making an Hausa man the chief of army staff?
there's nothing wrong, but let me tell the truth. When Obasanjo was there, he did not use a Yoruba man as a chief of army staff, and the job was done. Look at the way they went and destroyed OD. When they just killed one soldier. When Goodluck was there, Goodluck did not use a German as a general DC, but Buhari, he can miss it, so that the job will be done. After all, you have been using Burata, your brother, for long. There is no improvement. Now, why can't you change and use Yoruba general? You will say the job will be done. Let me tell you. When the head is rotting, the leg and everything will not functioning. The commander in chief is weak. Automatically, those that are coming up, they're weak. We are not going to, let me tell you, Fulani has gone around the whole Nigeria. They cannot win them. They cannot win them. If you go to the whole Nigeria, Fulani has taken over the whole Nigeria. How do you think Abi can go there? No way. They only have 2 years. Now we are talking about politics, 2023. Who is coming aboard? I don't understand. So the army general cannot do nothing. They should give the work to police. Empower police. Bring weapon police to do the work.
All right, thank you so much. Lucky, thank you so much. Quickly to you, David. Okay, sorry. Okay, you can come aboard. You said you're an ex-military officer.
I'm an ex-military officer. I joined Nigeria in 1968 at the age of 19 years.
Okay.
My name is Eniafe Rasak Olusegun. I was in Nigeria in 1968 under Adekunle, General Adekunle that time. What my chairman said, because my leader is the army commander in chief of Nigerian forces today, which is Buhari. The words is making what I'm just making comment about. Flush out your criminals in your state. That's what I was expecting for a very long time. Yoruba too, there are some Yorubas who are criminals. That Yibo, that I don't want to know other Fulani or anything. We are all one Nigeria, and what go one say. I'm an indigenous of Lagos State. I was born and born in this Lagos. I schooled at Holy Cross Catholic School in Lagos. You understand? What my chairman, the head of state said now is what for me, I was expecting for a very long time. Because these people, they are trading. It has happened during the last civil war when my commander, Tom Marine Commander Adekunle, was trading with all these Biafras before they brought up Obasanjo. And it was coincident at that time was, I would always say, we should stop feeding our rebels. At that time we stop them feeding. Panshoko started carry them. There's no more power for them to fight us. Ojukwu recruited from Gabon. Gorilla fighters. We finished them. So to me, for today, the comment of Buhari is very, very interesting as is for force security things for the first time in my life with my experience in the military. Say all the governors go out and flush out all your criminals. Otherwise, I don't want to know that one, but go if it's a Yoruba person, flush them out because criminals are too much. People cannot sleep in their houses with closed eyes. So that's my comment. I like the comments which is made.
So what do you think is wrong with the security system? In
security system before, I've said before, they are trading. So to say,
especially in tackling insurgency.
They are trading.
Terrorism, banditry, kidnapping.
They are trading. Because it is them. It is them they will tell you as a minister or security officer, as a police or anything, go there and there. But when you are going to that place, their person is there already.
So they have informants.
They have informants so that no kidnappers, they don't know, either a police or they know.
They know them.
They know them.
So it has been compromised.
Yes. That's the intelligence which the intelligence wise which I've seen in this security wise. But if we put you on your mind and you want to work for the nation, let them do it.
Have you experienced such?
Such has come before, which I have said before.
That's your own experience.
Yeah. That time when we had Tom Marine Commando, Ojukwu have already let fly off to the Gabon, and the military they are saying they are killing. Where they are killing the soldiers, the federal troops was killing the federal troops, not the outside people. You understand what I'm saying? It's still the same thing that's happened today. They are fighting Boko Haram, The Boko Haram people, they are fighting. They don't kill Boko Haram, they kill the normal soldier. So that they will be able to get money. They will be giving them money. And the money, they will not use it. They will not use this money to infect the job.
Now, how can terrorism be defeated in Nigeria?
You have to watch. You watch. As for me, at times I was a day, I was just going. There's some man robbers within Atikeja. I saw them because I was there. Intelligence is very simple. Not how many you kill. How many do you want to kill? You capture. When you capture them, those that you capture, they enable you to move further. That these people are so placed, they are there. But when you say you kill 10, you kill 14, how many you want to kill? That one is a story. You don't kill anything. You don't kill anything. Because the one you are killing your people. It's not the people you are targeting for, you are killing. Now, because of the information.
Now, let's go back to the appointment of the president.
Buhari knows better because it's my oga. And he too is a commander-in-chief of the armed forces. He's once a soldier. Once a soldier forever.
Did he balance it well?
This is intelligence. This is what I'm telling you now. This is what I was expecting the president of Nigeria to do. As a soldier, once a soldier, he's a soldier forever.
And why did he?
Somebody cannot be fighting me now as a soldier now. They don't want to know. Police, army is not like police. I don't know this man. Somebody fight me now. I say, yes, military man. They will fight for you first before anything happen. Once a soldier is a soldier forever. That's a all soldier will never die.
And why did he refuse to sack the service chiefs when Nigerians were clamoring?
He has been monitoring it now. He has been seeing that somebody with your determination for 1 month, 2 months with your intelligence wise, you can make something. What you are doing today now, see, people comes to you and say their mind.
Can insurgency be defeated within this short period?
Yeah, okay. There's nothing God can ever do.
This is something we've been
let them concentrate what they want. They put them for there. Don't allow them to be trading. They are trading. All these people, they are the other police. They are trading. They don't make use of the military of the forces. They can give them 2 canals to go and be using to be arresting the people. They will take one, take it to their house, keep it there. 2 vehicles. They know they have to use that vehicle, 2 vehicles, to make it in force of the effort of the criminals to take them to court or to take them to anywhere. They will use only one, and they will be still demanding for the people. We don't have motor to the effect of this. It's lie. What of the money that this man has been giving to them? Give them billions of now. All these people you see, the chief of staff, police chief, they are eating the money. They are not working with the money. That's what made the security lack in Nigeria.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Really appreciate you for coming on board. All right, quickly before we go. Morning, sir. All right, David, you've heard it all, and quickly to what the president also told the Ondo State Governor and Oyo State Governor, Sheyi Makinde, flush out the criminals in your state. He said it yesterday to Ondo State Governor. Now, this brings me back to the security outfit that was floated some time ago, the Amotekun, the Western security outfit. But it seems Amotekun is diminishing.
Thank you, Mr. Mike Adekule. Some points I wanted to say. In terms of Amotekun, I would not say Amotekun is diminishing because Amotekun now see themselves as semi-god in some states, going around chasing motorcycle. They have now become a misplaced priority. The job they were supposed to do have been neglected. They have started doing something else, and then that is not why the reason Amotekun was being formed. Amotekun was just formed to just tackle internet. What does Amotekun got to do with arresting motorcycle? What does Amotekun got to do with chasing Yahoo boys in Ibadan? Is that the job? So now I believe a governor on his own should work. He should be very aggressive. He should bring them back to their toes that this is the permanent function of why you are here. Give them
orientation, right?
Orientation. Lay down rules. Okay, if you pass on this, you will be sanctioned. This is your major function. And now, the same thing is also applicable to the president himself. Let his men also fish out criminals because the governors don't command the police, not the army. They don't command any of this. Now he has said that to the governor. Such words should be also applicable to him. He should be on ground to also give such directive to the IG of police and then to the chief of army staff. That the criminals should be fished out in every nooks and crannies of the country. That is when we can have a serene environment. That is when things can thrive. As of yesterday, two guys were being what? Apprehended. Outside guys that went to come and steal phone in this Thomas Lacrosse Street yesterday. 2 guys. So with that again, I believe every governor should be all hands should be on deck if you want to have a safe environment. Thank you, Mr.
Okay, and before you go, don't you think negligence to the compliance of COVID-19 protocols would spike up this virus in Nigeria? Of course, we have dilapidating healthcare facilities in the country.
Sorry, please, can you recap your question again?
I said, don't you think negligence to the protocols of COVID-19
Okay.
to spike up, what do I call it the other time? Sorry, can spike up the increase of the virus in Nigeria. And looking at it, we don't have enough healthcare facilities. Don't you think just something needs to be done?
The president yesterday signed an executive order that anyone he has made use of nose masks mandatory now for everyone in Nigeria. If anyone that is not making use of the nose mask would go to jail for 6 months or will pay a fine. Now, my question is the president also? You can see the picture here. Yeah. This is it. He's also making. He's one person of the country. He's not making use of it. So how do you want people to also respect the law? Just like what Joe Biden said, everybody should use nose mask in America, and which he has set himself as an example. He uses it everywhere he goes, even with in his office. But is this making a law, making it what compulsory for us? But you are not also adhering to it. So tell me, how we want to they abide by the law? You will be number one, no dey use them. So now me will come be number 1,000 million. Anyone going to use them? I beg you, Mr.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. All right, on this note, we say goodbye to you on today's edition of this program. Join us next time on the same platform. Michael Adekunle remains my name. Behind the camera is Michael Ojo. You can join us on our social media handles displayed on the screen. You can also subscribe to Fliptv Plus, that's the sister channel. Subscribe to Fliptv too. You can join me on Facebook, Michael Temitayo Adekunle, Michael Michael Temitayo Adekunle. Have a good day, everyone. We really appreciate you for joining us today.